If you're doing 5K a month detailing right now, you're probably already working 40 plus hours a week. So let me ask you something real. How exactly are you planning to get to $15,000 a month? Because if your plan is to just take on more jobs, the math doesn't work. And I know because that was my plan too. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact shift I made in my own detailing business that changed the numbers completely without adding a single hour to my work week. Here's where most detailers are sitting. You're doing exterior details, maybe some interiors at 120, 140, 160 a job. You're busy, you're booked out, sometimes weeks in advance, and it feels like you're crushing it. Except when you do the math, and I actually did this for my own business, it doesn't add up the way you think. To hit 5K a month on exterior details alone at 140 a job, you need 36 jobs. 36. At a 3 hour service, that is 108 hours of service time before you even think about driving, admin, or answering the phone or messages. You're not running a detailing business, you're running a very exhausting job. So I want to show you something really quick. This is my actual pricing for North Van Detailing, my mobile detailing business in North Vancouver, and I'm going to do the math right here. Scenario A is you stay where you are. Exterior details, 140 a car, 36 jobs to hit 5K, 108 hours minimum. That's your ceiling. Scenario B is you shift the service mix. 6 ceramic coating packages at $800 each. That's $4,800. Time per coating, about 7 hours. 6 jobs times 7 is 42 hours. Same money, but 66 fewer hours. Now here's where it gets interesting because the coding client isn't the same person as your $140 exterior client. Coding client cares way more about their car. They want to protect it, and once they've got a coating on, they're not washing it themselves. They're calling you back every 3 to 6 months for a maintenance detail, sometimes even sooner. So if you layer the maintenance service on top of the coating and you have 10 maintenance clients at $200 a month, that's $2,000 in recurring revenue coming in whether you're busy that week or not. Add 6 coatings at $800, that's $4,800. Total for all of that combined is $6,800, and you're working less than 60 hours. And sure, that's not 15K yet, but you can see the path there. So how do you actually make the shift? Because I'm not telling you to drop all your regular clients tomorrow. That's not how it works. When I started adding ceramic coatings and polishing to my own business, I already knew how to detail. That wasn't the problem. Problem was confidence in the price. First coating I sold, I almost talked myself out of charging what it was worth. You put in 7 hours, 8 hours on a car, there's a voice in your head that says, is this client going to say no? And I almost dropped the price before I even quoted it. But here's the thing. The client who haggles over a $140 exterior detail is not the same as a client who's buying a $1,000 ceramic coating. Different people, different mindset about their car. And once I stopped trying to sell coatings to wash and wax clients, everything got easier. And 3 things actually moved that needle for me. First thing is get training on how to apply a ceramic coating. Sure, you can learn how to apply it yourself and, practice on friends and family's cars, but it's really helpful to learn from someone who's already in the industry and has been applying coatings for over 5 years. And other than the actual training alone, it actually changes how you talk about ceramic coatings to the client. Not that it just makes your car shiny. I could talk about chemistry, the protection, and the maintenance schedule. That confidence is what closes jobs. Thing number 2 is introducing it to your existing clients first. You've got people in your rotation right now who have cars they care about. Start there. Say something like, hey, your car would be a great candidate for a ceramic coating. Let me walk you through what that looks like. Especially if you're mobile and the customer has a garage with lots of space. It's much easier to pitch in person when you know that client has a good situation. It's also super low friction and it's a warm audience because they have the garage, they know how to take care of their cars. And point number 3 is price it and don't flinch. Quote confidently, the coating client expects a premium service, and if you act like $800 is a lot of money, they'll start to think it is. And once you're set up to do ceramic coatings, you need to be marketing to the right people because the person searching for the cheapest wash in town is not buying an $800 coating. 3 places actually work to advertise these types of services. First place is Google Business Profile. Most detailers optimize for detailing near me, but you should start optimizing for ceramic coatings in your city. It's different search intent and completely different client. Takes a few months to build out, but it definitely compounds. And you can see on the screen here, I'm currently ranking number 1 in my area for auto detailing businesses with 82 5-star reviews. And if I scroll down a little bit, you can see North Van Detailing is also ranking number 1 for the organic business search result in the website section here. Next thing to do is before and after content. Coatings are one of the most visual services you can offer. A 30-second clip of a paint correction and coating on a clean car, that content sells itself. Post every single job. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Before and after format always works because the result is undeniable. And someone who does an excellent job of this is Henry from RinseLab. As you can see, he's got over 100,000 followers on TikTok and he absolutely kills it with the content creation. Keep in mind, not every single video is going to pop off, but if you post consistently and post the right stuff, you can get some insane organic traffic and organic lead flow from these platforms. For example, the bowling video over here did not do that great. I'll scroll down so you can see it there, but it does show some personality behind the brand and it builds a personal connection with the client. Whereas this service right here, $17,000 service, got almost 190,000 views. And if I keep scrolling down here, I believe it was quite some time ago, not even, 2.6 million views on this one video alone. How many inquiries do you think he got for his services after getting 2.6 million views? And here's another one, 3 million views, and it was a 9-minute long video. 9 minutes long, insane retention on this video. And the service itself was a full service. It was PPF, badge removal, paint correction, ceramic coating on top of that. Showcase your work properly, you're gonna get the results. Finally, we have referrals from existing clients, your maintenance clients, people who already trust you. Ask them directly, do you know anyone in the neighborhood who's serious about their car? Car enthusiasts talk to each other. One referral in the right neighborhood can keep you booked out for months. And funny story, this actually happened to me recently. I had a client over in Deep Cove that is in my service area, and he got 3 of his vehicles paint corrected and ceramic coated, all the glass, painted surfaces, and rims. And as you could probably guess, I was there for 3 days in a row working really hard. And it was in a pretty tight-knit community, so people walking by stopped to chat, and when the owner was outside too, he was talking to them on the street about the service. From that one client, I booked 7 jobs on the same street over the next couple weeks, and 2 of them are still on my maintenance service today. The last piece is making sure the business doesn't fall apart as you scale up. Because if you're managing coating clients the same way you manage your wash clients, text messages, notes in your phone, manually following up, you're gonna lose jobs and lose clients. When I got more serious about coatings and maintenance plans, I had to get disciplined about 3 things. First thing is automated booking. Clients book online, they get a confirmation email and text, a reminder for the appointment, and I'm not handling the lead until I show up for the job. And that's not lazy, it's just something that saves me a ton of time and headaches. And on top of that, nobody falls through the cracks, even if I'm busy doing something else. Number 2 is maintenance plan follow-ups. At 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months, a message goes out reminding them their car is overdue. I don't have to remember, the system remembers. That alone brought back clients I would have lost just because I forgot to follow up about their dirty car. That's one thing in the detailing industry is cars get dirty again. You could do the best job humanly possible. You could scrape all the dog hair out of their car, but rest assured that dog is going to be jumping back in there in about 15 minutes after you're done the job. And if you did a good job on that car and the client trusts you, they need their car cleaned again, they will book your service. Finally, we have review collection. After every coating job, the client gets a text asking for a Google review. 5-star reviews from coating clients pull in more coating clients. The photos, the car, the result, it's the most targeted marketing you can do for free. If you want to see what that system looks like built out, the booking, the automations, the follow-up sequences, that's exactly what we've built inside the Auto Detailing Masterclass. So if you're sitting at 5K a month right now, the answer isn't more jobs, it's better jobs. Shift the service mix, raise the price point, build the system so the right clients keep coming back. That's how you go from 5K a month to 15K a month without adding a single hour to your workflow. You want help putting the pricing structure, the client acquisition, and the automation piece together for your specific market? Book a call with me at autodetailingmasterclass.com/scale. Free 30-minute call. I'll look at where you are, what you're trying to do, and I'll tell you exactly what I would fix first if I was in your situation. It is a school community, and I do run it with Henry from RinseLab. There's some boys in there, little happy community. But this call, really straightforward. Jump on there, see some of your goals, and see where you're trying to go, and just a big chat. If I can answer any questions, anything behind the scenes, whatever you want, I will definitely do so. Pick a time on there that works best for you. If no times are available, I do work sometimes out of hours. So you can always shoot me a message on Instagram at Auto Detailing Masterclass. All the links will be in the description below, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.